Well, hello and welcome to all of you right around the world for our live coverage of what I'm certain will be an enthralling encounter as two of the grand institutions in Brazil meet. The official line is that this is not the biggest or most glamorous permutation of the many intra-city clashes, but my word, it counts for a lot nevertheless. Needless to say, both sides Corinthians. Well, hello and welcome to all of you right around the world for our live coverage of what I'm certain will be an enthralling encounter as two of the grand institutions in Brazil meet. The official line is that this is not the biggest or most glamorous permutation of the many intra-city clashes, but my word, it counts for a lot nevertheless. Needless to say, both sides, Corinthians and Sao Paulo, are amongst the most well-supported clubs in Brazil, And the scenes in the stands here certainly attest to that. It is highly charged, cacophonous, and very, very expectant. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Another day, another derby. The Paulistas simply cannot get enough of this. Chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the runner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Memphis Depay. Takes on his marker. Corinthians suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, whatever was said in that dressing room before kick-off surely can't have caused this. The application has to rise.
And the defence can get it clear. And he cuts out the supply. He's got the shot away! And again! It's loose. Another chance! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Cassio punts it upfield, and the counter is on.
Corinthians are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get it through?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there's green grass ahead of him, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, good read. Half an hour played now. And they can counter here. Some resolute defending there. Fiddles it through. Oh, no joy this time. Cleared without complication. Some good work on the right flank here. Plays a delicate ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Renato Augusto. Now it's Memphis Depay. He's found a way through. Memphis Depay. Good driving run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, easy pickings there. Closing in on goal. There's the shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control. This is promising. Gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's a clever header! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. And
that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 8.
And the action is back underway. Corinthians decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corinthians do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, they've got it. He's had a shot! Memphis Depay. That pass has been well intercepted. Interesting ball. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run. The message is clear. None shall pass. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, that's been intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that has left him in a heap. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Has a go! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Sao Paulo certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he was quick to react. Corinthians perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's had a hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Corinthians can counter promptly here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Sao Paulo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending it.
And the shot! Goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Sao Paulo totally rampant here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Sao Paulo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's gone looking for safety. Well timed, excellent interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Sao Paulo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Very nicely done.
Corinthians really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And that interception was most necessary. That's good running with the ball. And the finish! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Corinthians grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
It's gone for a throw-in. And he couldn't keep it down. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. David Neres. Now that looks a decent ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that is that. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, wherever you are, I trust you are braced for an assault on your senses as we bring you a derby game considered to be amongst the greatest in Brazil. Corinthians against Sao Paulo, both clubs big on pedigree. Historically, most of the facts and figures favour Corinthians, but it is unwise to take anything for granted in this game. It is a highly energised atmosphere, and you can't expect anything less than a highly charged game. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rafael Toloi clears. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's being shifted off it. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Lucas Moura. And they've switched it over to the other side. Anthony.
Oh, really well played.
And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. No goals as yet. And the flag has stayed down. And he's searching through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that interception was most necessary. Pinged towards the front line. And that's not going to reach. A slightly better ball would have led... He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. Shifted upfield. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Lucas Moura. It's Lucas Moura! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nice physical challenge. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's found some space here.
Sao Paulo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And that's a superb pass. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good ball. Chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eder Militao threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's been given away. He's found... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very...
Great hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That'll be a throw. Rafael Toloi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, they could break here. Lucas Moura. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And no, that was never going to make it. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Anthony. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's aimed into the middle. He's done well to get that clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Reflections on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! Goal! Corinthians! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Corinthians go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Lucas Moura will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's the throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Corinthians go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and
shot a goal! Rafael Toloi gets good distance on it. Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
There's the hit! It's a loose ball. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the runner. He's through, it's 1-0. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo.
And here's Depay.
Camisa
Forward
11.
tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball swung in. Cleared away. And the counter is on. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Corinthians are, of course, in a position. And here's a chance. Now here's the delivery. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Depay. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a pass! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Corinthians presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. And he's there to get it away.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Wagner. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ganso. Oh, what? And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Goes in for the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, right place, right time. Lucas Moura. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The final 5 minutes. Looking here to chip it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Some really good ball movement. Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Eder Militao with the clearance. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. The end of the game. Reflections?
Corinthians really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.